Track 13. Traffic. There is too much traffic on our roads. In rush hours, it may take 20 minutes to go through a 2-kilometer road by motorbike. Everyone agrees that something has to be done to solve this problem. No one likes to spend much time going to school or the workplace. Going home takes even more time. It is not easy to build more or upgrade the roads because it is expensive. So the answer here is to reduce the number of vehicles. Public transport may be the solution to the traffic jam. The problem is that time is golden, so not everyone agrees to wait for means of public transport such as buses or trains. Another problem is that they may not like to be stuck in a crowded bus. The last problem is that the buses cannot go in the small roads, so some people who work in small roads will have to walk for a while. The answer to traffic jams has not been found out. Track 14. Traffic light. It is 1877. Garrett A. Morgan is born to a poor African-American family. When he is 14, he leaves school and goes to work. He does not have much education, but he is very imaginative. He teaches himself. Morgan works in a sewing machine shop. He gets interested in machines. He always looks for better ways to do things. It is 1901. Morgan invents a special belt for sewing machines. He sells the idea for $150, but this is only the beginning. Morgan invents many things. It is 1914. Morgan invents a helmet to protect miners and firefighters from smoke and gas. He wins a gold medal for this invention. Morgan looks for other problems to solve. Cars are very popular in the USA. The streets are crowded with cars. There are many accidents. Morgan has an idea. What about a light at each street corner? The light tells the car to stop or go. He invents a timer that automatically changes the light. Cities all over the country want to have Morgan's traffic lights, but he cannot produce enough of them. It is the 1920s. He sells his invention to the General Electric Company. He gets $40,000. This is a large amount for that time. Track 15. Among many programs and channels on TV these days, such as the current news programs, sport programs, entertaining programs, educational programs and movie programs, etc., I like the program The World of Animals most. This program is usually shown on VTV2 every day at 8:30 in the evening. It often lasts about 45 minutes. In this program, stories of the life of many animals in the world are told in a very lively way. For example, people can watch films about monkeys, snakes, tigers, insects, birds, sea turtles, sharks, etc., and even the penguins and the polar bears. While watching these films, I find the everyday life activities and habits of these animals very interesting. In addition, I also learn that it is very important to protect these animals and their living environments. Watching this program makes me very relaxed after a day of work.
Hello. I am Thắng and I'm 31. Watching TV is one of the activities I like to do in my free time. The program I like most is the news at 7 p.m. on VTV3. The reason why I like this program is that it's very informative. It seems to be a window to the world with me. By watching it, I can learn about many things that are happening in the world without going there. Thanks to the news, I can proudly say I am not just a frog in the well.
Hi, my name is Trum and I'm 20. I watch TV every day and I have a television in my bedroom, living room, and in my kitchen. I watch TV whenever I can. My favorite programs are comedies. I like them because I like to laugh. After studying hard for hours, it's time for me to relax and refresh myself.
Hi, I am Thu. I'm 19. Among all the TV programs, I like the game shows on VTV3 such as X Factor, Your Face Sounds Familiar, and Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. They are all really interesting, entertaining and exciting. I can also see many famous people in these programs. I like sitting on my sofa and enjoying these game shows. It's so comfortable.
Track 17. History of Halloween. A great number of people consider Halloween to be an American holiday. In reality, it originates from the Celts of Ireland. These days, people do not do what the old Celts did in the past. They do not have a big meal before the winter starts and do not leave their houses cold, without lighting during the night, hoping to stop spirits wanting to live there. It was believed that the souls of dead people could come back if they find a person to stay in. Therefore, wearing scary masks and costumes to make the spirits go away is an old Celtic tradition. Today, people and especially children enjoy Halloween costume parties. They dress up as witches, vampires, and ghosts. Children in masks go from house to house, and when the door opens, they say, "Trick or treat." If they do not get sweets, they do something bad, like throwing eggs at the house. The classic symbols of Halloween are horror characters: black cats, spiders, witches, and ghosts, and big orange pumpkins. Great Britain and the USA celebrate Halloween every year on the last day of October. Track 18. Hooray Halloween! Hello, friends. My name is James, and I am 12 years old. I live in the United States. Today it is October 31st, and it is Halloween. It is the night for witches, ghosts, bats, and other horrible things. In the USA, it is a very important festival. It is believed that witches, ghosts, vampires will come back to Earth at Halloween night. Children wear special costumes: witch, wizard, vampire, etc. This year, I am going to be a scary ghost. I went to the shops with my mum and we bought a white sheet and black paintings. My mum made my costumes. We go to houses, knock on doors, and say, "Trick or treat." People usually give us some sweets as a treat. If someone does not give us a treat, we play a trick on him or her. Before Halloween, we make a lantern from a pumpkin and light candles inside it. Its name is jack-o'-lantern. In the evening, we usually go to Halloween parties and play games. One of the games we play is apple bobbing. I like it a lot. I am waiting this evening. I hope it will be fun. Track 19. Hello, students. I'd like to tell you some information about types and sources of energy. Energy is classified into two main groups, renewable and non-renewable. The energy from natural sources, such as the sun, wind, and rain, is called renewable energy. They are plentiful and can be generated again and again. They also have low carbon emissions, so they are considered green and environmentally friendly. Moreover, using renewable energy can reduce your electricity costs. Unfortunately, solar energy can be only used during the daytime, but not during night or the rainy season. Non-renewable energy is the energy taken from other sources that are available on Earth. They are limited and will run out in the future. They can't be regenerated in a short time. Fossil fuels, natural gas, oil, and coal are examples of them. They are cheap and easy to use. However, when burnt, they release toxic gases in the air, so they cause serious environmental changes, such as global warming. And the important thing is that non-renewable sources will expire someday. Track 20. Humans store energy in their bodies. The Earth stores the sun's energy. The sun's energy is stored in coal, natural gas, water, and wind. Coal, oil, and natural gas are called fossil fuels. We use the energy in these fossil fuels to make electricity. We use electricity in many different ways. We light and heat our homes, schools, and businesses using electricity, and to run computers, refrigerators, washing machines, and air conditioners. Our cars and planes run on gasoline, which comes from oil. By the year 2013, most of the energy we use will come from fossil fuels.
However, fossil fuels are non-renewable sources of energy. They cannot be used over and over again. This means that one day they will run out.
Luckily, there are some renewable energy sources we can use. Unlike non-renewable fossil fuels, they will not run out. Three forms of renewable fuels are solar, coming from the sun energy, water energy, and wind energy. All these renewable energy sources are essential for us because they will not run out, so we need to get better and better at using them.
Track 21. 1. Do you prefer the beach or the mountains? 2. Do you go camping? 3. How do you usually travel? 4. How often do you go on holidays? 5. When you are traveling, do you speak the local language? 6. Have you visited another country? 7. What is your favorite country? 8. Have you ever traveled alone? 9. Where do you usually stay when you're on holiday? 10. Do you try the local food when you travel?
Track 22. Around the world, there are many types of public transports: buses, trains, subways, motorcycles, airplanes, etc. In Europe, it is very easy to get to know the country by train. In the USA and Canada, people can do that too, to travel between the countries. People say that in big cities around the world, the subway is the most public transport used because it is very fast, connecting many districts to the downtown. In Holland, people use bicycle the most. In China, Japan, and India, people use bicycles much. In Britain, the bus is used in big cities such as London. There are two main buses in London: the double red-decker bus and the single-decker bus. The places a bus go are shown on the front of the bus. Some double-decker buses have automatic doors and you pay the driver when you go in. On single-decker buses, you sometimes buy your ticket from a machine. Couches are used for travel longer distances. Bus stops are found all along the roads in London. Bus routes are identified by numbers and sometimes letters which are placed at the front, side, and rear of the bus. There are also open top in buses which allow you to see the most important places of London. Track 23. My name is Michael White. I'm a reporter at a television studio. I go to work by bus and subway. I leave home for work at 6:45 and I walk to the bus stop. There is a bus stop near my house, so I just have to cross the street and walk 2 minutes to get on the bus. I take the bus 104 and get off at Grand Central Station. The bus is not so crowded when I get in, so I usually have a seat in the bus, but the buses quickly get crowded after stopping at the next stop. Fortunately, I do not have to travel so far. After getting off, I got on the subway. It takes me about 2 hours to get to work every day. Track 24. Overpopulation. Overpopulation is a real problem. It could kill the earth. Very soon, there will be too many people and not enough land. There won't be enough farms to grow food for everyone. We'll eat all of the fish in the sea, and our pollution will cause more global warming. I think we are in a very serious situation. I don't know what the answer is. Our leaders don't seem too worried. They never see the bigger picture. The world's population is exploding, and explosions cause great damage. More and more people are living longer and longer. We have better medicines. Our scientists have found cures to many diseases. There are many reasons. What we really need to do is to think about how overpopulation is damaging the earth. Track 25. Population in the world. The world's population is getting bigger and bigger. There's a population explosion in some countries. I'm not sure if this is good or bad. The earth can only support a limited number of people. One day, the world's population will be too big to feed everyone. When that happens, we'll have food wars and water wars. Many years ago, the population was controlled by famines, a shorter lifespan, diseases, and other natural causes. We are richer now, and so we can control how long we live. This is already causing problems in some countries. Japan, for example, has almost more retired people than working people. This means workers can't make enough